So apparently 90% of the two-time community is dead because of recent changes. Because you can't do a 50-50 ass stab in the killer's face for that extra 20 HP and 50 oblation from it. Even if you slam your back into the killer's face and it gets a stun, it's only 2 seconds, and either way you need to do this funny thing called praying, where you trade off your oblation for health. Obviously you came here because you want to dedicate yourself to actually still playing two-time for some reason, but yeah, I can't explain how you use them. Everything up on the screen right now is showing everything I'll be covering and the timestamps to where they are. Anyways, let's get into the first topic, dash stabbing. Dash stabbing is much better than normal stabbing because it gives a higher reward, more ablation, and a longer stun for your teammates. It's always recommended to do a dash stab, but this also requires you to be in a stealthy position instead of like in chase or random location. Because of the end lag from 2 times dash stab, it leaves you at a bad spot, and if you miss the backstab or the killer turns around and sees you, you're kind of and because of this, you're going to need the best positioning possible, or obviously you're going to get caught and punished heavily. And yeah, moving's still possible during this, obviously, so position yourself well. Another way you can abuse your dash stab, instead of stunning, you can take advantage of the dash itself. Usually in a chase, the killer would catch up normally, and using your dash stab, it will push you forward faster than the killer would catch up, and it will also let you regain stamina during this time. Obviously, you can't just use this whenever you feel like it because the killer is always going to be pressuring you with their stamina and abilities. If the killer has a dash move, projectile, or even higher stamina, they can easily punish your dash stab for distance. Doing this requires you to be tracking the killer's stamina and their ability cooldowns as well. Usually a 2-time would place the ritual in a random spot. Obviously that's fine, like you don't have to do this, but like in my opinion, I think it's best that you put your ritual in a check spot unless there's a trapper killer. This is because whenever you're trying to regenerate your stamina or a killer is resetting stamina in a chase, this gives you the time to heal mid-chase and pressure the killer and start another chase while they're down on stamina, because they're healing right in front of them. Obviously this isn't the best thing to do in mid-chase, but it can be useful if you get a good check spot that's hard to counter. Just because a killer's in a spot with an open area doesn't mean you can't stab them without cover. Because of Forsaken buffing 2-time, he gains speed over time while he's chasing the killer. Obviously, running away in crouch doesn't provide the speed boost, that'd be unfair. Whenever you are chasing the killer in crouch, you have to take notice of how they're acting. Sometimes killers are aware, and if they are aware enough, they'll catch you chasing them and punish you for it. Usually times when you can tell the killer's watching you behind himself is when they're walking for an odd amount of time, or they're moving and acting weirdly from how they normally play. Sometimes you also need to make sure you're not in the killer's line of sight, or it'll give away your position. And sometimes killers will be able to trick you, like they won't obviously give it away all the time, so yeah, just be aware of that. Because of how short 2-time stun is, it usually doesn't matter when you stab, because what matters is you're making oblation. It wouldn't usually matter unless you're an important character in a set with only 4 survivors, especially stun killers when they're way too close to a survivor. If you track stamina and distance correctly, you'll know if your teammates are down or up on stamina. Whenever you're positioning yourself, you don't want to be right next to the killer when you're crouching. Doing this lets the killer know where you could be. And also, even if they didn't see you, crouch has a sound cue, which the killer will hear. When a killer hears the crouch sound, they're going to know it 2-times hunting them down. So because of this, it'll let them know where you're at because of that sound cue, and at the same time, they'll be able to punish you if you're not careful. Even though trick stabbing is much more difficult to do, it's still useful in many situations because the 2-time does not have the best way to defend himself besides trick stabbing and dashing. There's multiple ways you could trick stab to defend yourself, but they always will never be consistent and they're going to be difficult to do. One way you can do it is a normal trick stab. It's where you go into shift lock and you run backwards. This can be good because if the killer is fully sending it at you and he's way too close, using his own speed against him, he'll run ahead of you while you're running backwards. This obviously can be countered if the killer notices you running in the wrong direction and you're gonna die. How a corner stab works is you're going around a corner and rather running backwards or you're staying in place. Doing this makes it so when the killer runs past you, you can get a stab, or if they're too far, you can run backwards around the corner and they won't suspect it. Finally, pressure. Just the thought of having 2-time in your lobby already makes some killers paranoid. You want to waste the killer's abilities and ruin their gameplay loop just by them searching around for you. Some ways you could do this is by baiting the killer into thinking you'll backstab. By doing this, it'll make the killer turn around and waste stamina running backwards because of how directional movement works. The killer will be slower while they're running backwards, or even better, baiting out an ability. This makes them waste their chase utility and will make it more difficult for them to win a chase. Anyways, now I've explained 90% of what I know about 2-time. It's time to show some gameplay.
I did gens. Hang on.
Yeah, no, you did Jen's IRL, bro. You're like a mechanic.
8.75 valid.
Wait a second. Something seems wrong about this match.
I was doing it too. I made Azure sound completely ridiculous in my last video, and they do need changes, but I really do not think they're as strong as people are saying.
Two-time! He found us!
Fuck you mean us? Alright, for real
Between
this
a
time.
robot and me
Your
is that a
whip has to
robot
have, like-
has programming.
Your whip needs
I don't feel pain.
Alright, you like
Find that good wheel, bro.
Here I come.
What?
Here I come.
Oh, Jehovah Jingle.
Don't threaten me with a good.
Oh, thank
You
you,
little
Johnson.
bum. Don't think I won't forget that.
I don't want you to touch my bum.
The D6 will remember that. Like,
I will. And I won't forget your name.
What's my name?
what am I?
Why me?
I feel that you're at your weakest.
Go. Boba, boba, boba.
Boba.
Boy, I missed.
No, I zeroed for the Void Rush! I zeroed for it too!
Joey. Hi, Joey.
I missed. Stop playing with
You're
your
a
wheelie.
bum. What the point was? What was the point of that?
Nobody knows. I may. You thinking with your wheelie.
I'm severely washed at Noli because of how much Azure I've been playing. Why do I have to try?
Did you have forehead?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, Flipper might surpass. I think Flipper surpassed in levels. I'm not sure.
Come on, days. They're limiting. Why?
Well, every time, yeah, you just can't tell.
Every time.
Don't let it go first. Wait, Boba, can you heal me so I can...
Don't let me breathe, apparently. Golly. Like...
Every single time I see
Let me
that
have
shield
malice,
gone, I will
Bobby.
make sure that you are stunned.
Wait.
Oh my god, bro.
Going this.
I'm genuinely so washed.
Yo, you should teleport again.
Oh!
Jova!
Damn it!
That was really
Yo,
gay.
Go eat the other
Think
pizza.
about how valuable you are to your team. And then remember who's chasing you.
What the fuck is you saying?
There's been a shooting!
Oh my god!
There's a cool
Some say
Okay.
he's still
I'll
alive.
quick drop.
Some say he's still alive. Holy
You know who
shit.
I am?
Some don't even know he's alive.
I've never missed a
Dude,
Nova
I
in my
found
life.
your pants,
Yeah,
bro,
you
in real time.
You
Run,
literally
buddy.
missed like 4 Novas already, but alright.
Yo, sis.
Yeah, who is playing Shed right now?
No.
It's not me.
System, what the f was
You know I
that?
would've went that shit, bro.
Why?
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
It's-
John.
You're a bum, bro! I hope you die. But like, in-game. To my hand.
In game.
To my hand, that's
Weakness
right.
30. What am I trying to do, bro? He's gonna go.
Oh shit.
And you ain't chicken. You're not. You're not right. That's even effective.
60.
Ah! Help me!
Come back again!
You can stand back in the
Ah!
Guys, it might be
System.
over.
Uh,
Guys, it might be over.
System, I want a word. I've
No,
got
you
this.
don't.
I've got this Nova, and it's got your name on it.
you.
Wait, where are you? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, okay.
Wait, there's a loot back there?
Yes.
Apparently, it's in our wall.
Yeah, there's
Apparently.
Oh, I have the worst.
You guys want to scrim?
Can you get out of my way?
Okay, I thought I had a lot more health than I thought. Boba,
Guys, do you want to scrim?
Soda. Dude, I swear to God, I'm gonna find you,
Yo,
I will
Gamer is
find
the
you.
best Forsaken player I've
and
ever
I will
seen.
kill you, and I will kill you again and again.
How many
You
times
guys
did
want
I
to
just
scrim?
get
You
mentioned?
guys want to scrim?
Rush.
You guys want to
And
scrim?
that's
No, get out of my
You
Oh, my game
don't
crashed.
wanna scrim.